He brings a record of 11 wins, 5 losses, 1 draw, 5 victories coming by way of knockout. From Ponce, Puerto Rico, Edwin Rodriguez. He brings a record of 22 wins, 2 losses, 1 draw, 12 of those victories coming by way of knockout. From Chicago, Illinois, Joshua "Don't Blink" Greer Jr.
Joshua "Don't Blink" Greer entered the fight eager to make a statement, determined to bounce back from previous setbacks and re-establish himself as one of the top bantamweight contenders.
And that dropped him just like that, walked right into that right hand we've been talking about.
Known for his fast hands, sharp combinations, and crowd-pleasing style, Greer carried both skill and swagger into the ring, confident that he could outbox and outwork any opponent.
Yeah, I think Greer is starting to break him down here. Now he's all over Gavilao, covers up on the ropes. Another uppercut slips through, and another one at a straight right hand.
Facing a tough and durable Edwin Rodriguez, Greer looked to deliver an explosive performance that would remind fans why his nickname, "Don't Blink," perfectly fit his knockout ambitions.
This is a guy who worked his way into against Mike Plania back on June 16th.
You know, so he has to look impressive, but the hardest thing for him is going to be mentally. We can see, it's a possibility we will see some new wrinkles. I will be happy.
Well, right now, Dre, possibly that one thing is going to the body.
Yeah, he's going to the body, but I already see the patience early on. You just
gimmick, but the gimmick can't be more than the show and the performance you put in the ring. But the pillow shows, not having the pillow shows that the fact that you know when a fighter changed, one, look at his hair, change, automatic. He changed something about himself. Another thing, no pillow, no gimmick.
Interesting when we discuss the fact that he's not bringing the pillow to the ring. He's not saying, I'm putting my opponents to sleep. In that, they were leaning on that. They were relying on that. That if you bring the pillow to the ring, you think you always have the get out of jail free card, the crutch.
He said, I got to go back to boxing. The punching power is not going to go anywhere. I just can't look for the knockouts.
And I always say that Greer does his best work when he's moving forward and dictating the pace. And that's what he's doing right now.
Guys, watch your head.
Yeah, and Rodriguez didn't mince words in our fighter meeting. He said, I'm not afraid of the power of Greer. He needs to be worried about my power, and he doesn't like to be pressed when you push him back in the fighter meeting.
Good action on the inside as we come to the end of round number 1.
Sounds like he had been there before, Joe.
Watch your head, guys.
In that first round, Greer was 25.
Rodriguez already got Greer in the second part of that first round to get into a firefight. Greer has to stick to the script. And it's only an 8-round fight, but don't let the opponent push you into a fight that you're not ready to have yet.
And I agree with you, Dre, as far as the firefight goes. You know, from the opening bell.
Bernardo, what are you hearing out of the corner of Edwin Rodriguez?
Arnaldo Galarza says, look, we're here to fight a distance fight or to go to war. But the one thing we've got to be is be first. We can't.
Trying to place that left hand to the body of Greer.
And make Rodriguez reposition himself.
And while he's thinking, get your shots off and then set everything back up with the left hand again.
CompuBox only has him landing 5 jabs to this point.
He's got to stay disciplined when a firefight starts to break out.
Get that right uppercut in. And then body work to close out this second round from Greer.
Watch your head, guys.
It's from the opening bell. He hasn't dropped his right hand at all. In his last fight against Plania, he was hit with the left hook. And his trainer, Kei Karoma, made him keep his hands up. He said that was the hardest thing to deal with in training camp.
Now you see Greer heeding the instructions of Kei Karoma and Shakur Stevenson to box, use his jabs, and give Rodriguez angles.
He's trying to land.
Rodriguez landed 12 body punches in the first round. He has landed 19 overall halfway through round 3 here. Greer doing a better job working behind that jab, boxing better on the outside.
Just a small lapse right there from defense for Greer. This goes back to that concentration thing you were talking about. Discipline, staying disciplined and staying concentrated all the way through. You know, if you have a small lapse in there and you make a mistake.
Very difficult round to score right here. Very even round from both fighters.
Really is. Greer did some good work boxing on the outside, working behind the jab, and yet Rodriguez.
Hey, you've got to switch up and go to the body downstairs with that left hook because it really hurts him.
CompuBox has it very even here. Rodriguez 58 total connects, Greer 56.
Good shot right there from Greer. You see when Greer just sits in front and just put those earmuffs on. Got to be careful, even hit him right on the temple. See, that's an opportunity right there. And you see Rodriguez taking advantage of. And Rodriguez attacked him when he was off balancing, wasn't set to punch. Great recognition right there from Rodriguez.
He's going to the body.
Right at the midway point, you see Rodriguez pick up the pace, almost as if that's the game plan, but Greer's allowing him to. He's
Pick him up, pick him up, pick him up.
Three-punch combination. Greer returns fire. Straight a little low.
Box.
This round, he needs to dig down to take his legs away from it, take his power away.
End of 4 here in Vegas.
When Rodriguez is in position, he lets his hands go. And they're not soft body shots, they're hard body shots. Rights, lefts. Anytime he's in range.
You know, when talking about those body shots, when you have a guy coming around like that, you know, catch and shoot is something that Greer needs to pick up, and he needs to pick it up soon.
There's an amazing backstory of overcoming in Chicago. Ring Magazine detailed that story long ago. And Greer himself survived a drive-by shooting in recent years. And right now he is at a reset point in his career against the Puerto Rican Edwin Rodriguez, who came in very confident.
And he can counter with the right hand.
Yes, Coach Shakur says, I like how he's stabbing with the jab. I want him to clinch a little bit and then, you know, get him off balance. We're not here to...
Sounds odd to say Coach Shakur Stevenson. But that is the case tonight.
He's doing a good job tonight.
And we will talk about it a little later on. But Shakur...
Greer needs to let those hands go. These rounds are too close. And it looks like Rodriguez is now getting the momentum. Great body work right there.
Stop. Time.
Remember, there was a warning.
I got that. ¿Está bien?
Greer trying to commit to the body.
Time. Box.
It definitely would fuel me. How did you respond to the low blows, Dre?
Is the most that a fighter can do. He can switch hit. He's got power. He can box. He can knock you out with either hand.
The Ingalls Gym.
Yes.
The Ingalls Gym, where you had a guy that I fought, Junior Witter, who was one of the best switchers in boxing.
You beat him to win the 140-pound title.
He's used to seeing that switching stance, and you know, from southpaw to the orthodox. He's used to seeing that. That doesn't bother him. It's going to be good. I think tonight's going to be about making adjustments, and whoever can apply their game plan will win.
And he's got to have it at this stage of his career. Rodriguez with a 90-84 connect advantage. Kell Brook has a trainer change. He's with Carlos Formento tonight. He's not with Dominic Ingle. Do you think that is that he's working with Formento? First time he's ever been with him. Ingle, because of COVID, didn't want to travel out for training camp, didn't want to travel here. How big of a factor is that?
You don't have to talk a lot. You guys just know each other. It's not the case with the new trainer, even though you've had 8 or 10 weeks, whatever it's been for Brook. But he's saying all the right things. So good
short right hand on the inside from Greer. Then he goes to the body with a right and a left. Over the top looking for a right hand was Rodriguez.
In the body of Rodriguez, but he's risking a point being taken away. I don't think the referee's going to warn him again.
I like this. I like what I'm seeing right now from Greer. What he's doing is he's using his physicality in the inside. Rodriguez doesn't fight well when he's getting pushed back. Yes, he's coming back in spots, but you can see Greer
in ping pong. Andre's got this thing 57-57 with 2 rounds to go. CompuBox has Greer with a 107-106 connect advantage.
And neither fighter can rest on their laurels in what they've done early in this fight. They both need these next 2 rounds. That was actually the second one for the elbow.
Second, so 2 for 2.
2 for 2.
Shakur Stevenson is in the ring giving instructions as the coach. He said, look, I want Shakur to be in there because he gives him motivation. He's been in the sparring sessions with him. He knows what he does well,
You know, Bernardo, I like that. And I also like it beyond what we're dealing with here with Greer.
Just because a fighter is a good fighter doesn't always translate to being a good coach. But when you talk to...
And there is Shakur Stevenson. Shakur Stevenson, who will be in action here on December 12th. 80 pounds. A couple different avenues he can take to arrive at that. It's expected to happen in his next fight. The late money is coming in on Kell Brook. Minus 2,000 favorite on Monday. They took a bet for 60,000. The most recent move at the sports book has him at minus 1,300.
Rip around on side. Have him stop, bro. Them body shots gonna break him down, I promise you.
The underdog that night. 8th and final round here of a close fight between Rodriguez and Greer. See what kind of statement Joshua Greer can make in this final round.
You can see who's going backwards now. It's Rodriguez. Those body shots definitely favorite. And what he needs to do is he needs to continue to press forward and dominate when you were pushing Rodriguez back. So why steer away from it?
The kind of heart or lack of heart that Greer had, he said when he's pressed, he'll cower.
There's no coward in Chicago, boys. Let me tell you that. That's a good body shot right there from Rodriguez. He can. He was winning the fight. He was actually winning these rounds, the last 2 rounds when he was moving forward and to get comfortable and land shots and get confidence to come back in this fight. Good work right there from Greer.
Final round here.
Watch it.
Just stepping to Rodriguez. More productive. He outlanded Rodriguez in that final round.
Max DeLuca and John McKay both score the bout 76-76, declaring this bout a majority draw.